What's up, you guys? Welcome to Backroads Homestead. Today I'm sharing with you guys my meal plan for the month of August. Can you believe it's already August? This month we are heading into month 2 of our summer pantry challenge. Heading into August, farm stands should have a lot more local stuff. However, last month we did get some local cherries, some local blueberries, a couple other things from our local farm stands. However, like I said, heading into August and into September, that's when things are going to be really great here where we live in Wisconsin. That being said, made my meal plan off of as much of what we have in the freezers, what's going to be coming out of the garden, what we can get from local stands. However, I do plan on doing some freezer meals through the month of August for my own leisure. I'm going to be solo parenting for a little bit in the next couple of months within like different chunks of time. But also, of course, heading into September, we're heading back into like our full homeschool schedule. So I want to have some freezer meals in the pantry and stuff, or in the freezers for that. And just like we're going to be really busy. So that being said, some meals, this is like the last month where we're gonna have those summery meals, maybe a couple into September, but then after that we are really gonna head into our fall eating menus. So this is everything that we're gonna do this month. We're gonna do a teriyaki chicken. I plan on doing this in a couple different marinades to get into the freezer for those convenience meals for myself, just because I know 100% I'm going to be wanting them, especially when I'm solo parenting, trying to get back in a homeschool routine, but also just like trying to get the homeschool room set up and all the things. Like I said, I mean, how many times can I tell you we're gonna be busy? It's gonna be easy. We're gonna do a barbecue chicken. We're also going to do burgers. I already have pre-made homemade hamburger buns in my freezer. A couple, I think last week I did a big double batch of those and got some in the freezer, so I won't even have to make hamburger buns that day, which will be great. We're also going to do tacos. I'm hoping to have time to make a big batch of sourdough tortillas. Those are our favorite. However, I am still going to purchase some from Sam's Club. We are doing pantry challenge, but I'm also trying some new things in my grocery shopping, so getting some things from different stores and whatnot. And I've been trying to figure out what I like from Sam's Club versus what I like from Aldi or Walmart. So we're gonna try Sam's Club tortillas this time because I do like to have them in my freezer. They're really easy to pull out and thaw for easy lunches and easy dinners. So I just would not be able to make the amount of tortillas that we would need to stay on top of our tortilla game. So I do purchase some, but I also love making the sourdough ones because they're just so much better. We're also gonna do strombolis. This is another one I'm hoping to get like maybe over a double batch, maybe more like a quadruple batch. Get some pre-made strombolis in the freezer, easy lunches to pull out, easy dinner. We're also gonna do just straight up spaghetti. Really simple, really easy. So much beef in my freezer right now, so that'll be great. We're also going to do quesadillas. This is one we've been doing for months and months. Nobody's sick of it yet. I like it because once stuff comes in from the garden, we can throw peppers in it and onions in it and fresh tomatoes, like whatever, into a quesadilla, and it's gonna be delicious. So we're definitely doing quesadillas this month, and I will honestly probably try to make extra of those when I'm making dinner so that I can get them in my freezers for some easy meals and lunches and things to pull out when I decide that I need them. I'm also gonna do meatball subs. I plan on rolling meatballs this month as well. Honestly, in my busy seasons, that is the best way I get things actually put into my freezer, is one for now, one for later. I love to have full days that I could set aside or whole afternoons even, where I could just rock out a ton of freezer meals or a ton of prep, even no cook prep days where I'm just pressing burger patties and rolling meatballs and things, or getting some chicken and some marinade and stuff. However, since I've started homeschooling basically at the beginning of the year, January, I have not been very good at making that a priority. So we'll see if I can get some full afternoons that I can schedule, you know, set aside, where I'm just doing marinades and things, or just doing some of those no cook prep days. I actually need to do some cooking, save those for my dinners, and do, you know, one now, one for later type of a thing. We are also going to do a pasta salad and like either hot dogs or brats. I'm gonna see if I can find anything that's on like a clearance rack or something, whatever's the best price. But heading into this time of year, we love pasta salads because everything's coming out of the garden. So we'll make a really big pasta salad, eat off of it all week long, use it as sides and things, and it works really, really well. So whatever meat I can find for that day is what we're going to do. Or maybe I'll just end up pairing the pasta salad with like some leftover meat that I have in my fridge from the night before or something. So I'm also gonna be doing an Olive Garden gnocchi soup. It's a little early in the season for this, to be honest. However, I figured that'd be a great meal for when I am solo parenting because all my kids absolutely love it. It's really easy to throw together. I could easily throw that together during a nap time and just let it simmer on the stove until dinner, or, you know, prep it all, put it in the fridge, and actually put it on the stove to cook around dinner time. So options there, and I'm not gonna have to fight my kids to eat it, and it makes a lot of leftovers, so we could eat off of it for 2 days or so, and we'll make that with some fresh breadsticks or some fresh bread or something, and it'll be a really good meal. One of our favorite meals this time of year is some sort of wrap, whether that be with like cold cuts or chicken salad, egg salad, whatever it is. We love putting everything in a tortilla with all the fresh garden veggies and rolling up and eating it. We'll pair that with either more fresh vegetables, some fresh fruit, a pasta salad maybe, french fries, chips, kind of whatever we have. And everyone's always really happy with that. We eat that a lot over the next 6 weeks. We'll eat that for lunch a lot. We'll eat that for dinner a lot. I would not be surprised if we end up eating that for dinner once a week over the next 6 weeks. We're also going to do cold cuts. I like to plan for this because on ridiculously hot days, my husband comes home, does not want to eat anything hot, doesn't really want to eat anything heavy, and we end up doing cold cut sandwiches a lot during those seasons. So August is typically pretty hot for us, and I want to plan for that. So we're definitely going to be doing some cold cuts. Like I said, it might be more than once, but we just kind of have to see. We're going to do a marry me chicken with pasta. I haven't done that in so long. Until last month I did it. Family ate it up. My husband absolutely loved it. It's fantastic. So we're gonna do that again. We're also gonna do a Spanish rice. I cannot even remember the last time I made a Spanish rice. It has to be well over a year, maybe even pushing 2 years. Have not made that in so long. It was a family favorite. We used to eat it once a month for years, and I loved it because it's such a cheap, budget-friendly meal, and it makes so much food. So we're gonna do that again. We haven't done it forever. I'm probably gonna have to do that when my husband is home, because if he finds out I made that while he was on a hunting trip, he's gonna be bummed. So we're definitely gonna do some Spanish rice, which is great. We like to pair our Spanish rice with chips of some sort, tortilla chips, corn chips, maybe a little sour cream, always all the shredded cheese. I like sauerkraut in mine sometimes, or green beans in mine sometimes. Really, really good though. So we're definitely doing that. We're also gonna do a garlic and Parmesan pork chop. Still working through some of that pork in that freezer. That is just not our favorite thing to pull out. We've actually decided this year we are not purchasing another pig. That might be something, I don't know if we're gonna do it again. I'm sure eventually we will, but we have so many hunts coming up this year. Our freezers are already stockpiled to the brim between our meat birds that we processed, the cow that we purchased, half a cow. We have another whole cow coming in the next couple of weeks. Plus we've been filling it up with fish, like tons of fish, which is great for this time of year. My husband has some elk trips coming up. My daughter has an elk trip coming up. Plus we have just regular whitetail season. We're gonna need like at least another 2 freezers. And like, so I just want to clear out some of that old stuff before we're putting all the new stuff back in. That was one of my goals for Pantry Challenge. I'm trying to be better at it, so we're going to do it. We are also going to do sloppy joes. We've been doing this about once a month. It's been really great. I'll either make homemade buns, or sometimes I will purchase them, or we'll do it on bread. It really doesn't matter, but we always really like sloppy joes. It's one of those meals that always goes over really well. Everybody enjoys it. So we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do some crispy chicken legs. This is a meal that we found when my husband and I were doing very strict carnivore. It is just chicken drumsticks that you bake in the oven. That are sprinkled with Parmesan cheese and garlic salt. They basically come out like a fried chicken leg. They are absolutely delicious. I mean, they are so good. Kids love them, we love them. So we're going to do that. Once again, I would not be surprised if we do that meal 2 or 3 times this month because we haven't done it in a while, and it is a family favorite. It's a crowd pleaser, so we might do that more often than not. We're also gonna do a tater tot casserole. This is one of those meals that I can prep one for now, one for later, get it into the freezer really easily. One of my kids has a lot of doctor's appointments coming up. One of our children broke their arm really well, required surgery to fix it properly. So we have appointments very often, and thankfully I have some really great family members who are always more than willing to jump in and help out with the other kids when situations like this arise. So I would love to have some easy things that I can pull out of the freezer, like casseroles and stuff that are all in one thing ready to go. I can thaw it out in the fridge throughout the day or thaw it out on the counter over the day, and then when family gets here to sit with my other children who I'm not bringing with me to these appointments, they have something that's just one and done, can put it in the oven, bake it, heat it up, and it's all gonna be kind of in one thing ready to go. Or my husband too can just throw that in and have something easy, quick, pop it in the oven and go. I'm also trying to do a little bit of thinking and trying out some recipes that we'll talk about in a little bit here. Heading into our school year, I know 100% that we are going to homeschool 4 days a week. 1 day a week is our like gym slash co-op day. It's not really an official co-op, but it is just a bunch of us homeschool moms who our kids all get along really well, the moms all get along really well, and we all met through like a local gym class that our kids attend that is for homeschooled kids. It's hosted in the middle of the day, which is really great. So our kids get together, we do the class usually in the morning. By early afternoon, everybody's classes are done. Then we usually will go to a park after, or we do something with the kids after, go to the beach or something. So we're pretty much gone all day that day. So it was gonna be really nice heading into this fall to have some freezer meals and some crock pot meals that I know work really well for us. They're crowd pleasers. That way on those days, I know that before we leave for class in the morning, I can pull out a casserole, let it thaw out throughout the day like we were just talking about, or I can have a crock pot dump-in meal go where before we leave in the morning, I can pull out my crock pot, get my stuff in the crock pot, turn it on, and that way, no matter how late we get home from playing with friends and hanging out, that we will have a hot dinner ready for us and we can enjoy our day off type of a thing. So that's what we're kind of doing. So there's a lot of moving pieces this month in this meal plan to set us up for success, not only for this month, but heading into the fall. We're also gonna do a chicken, broccoli, and rice cheesy casserole. This is something we used to do a lot more often. Have not made this in probably 2 years. Honestly, I would probably leave the broccoli on the side or just put broccoli in half of it because I do have a couple of kids who don't like broccoli. So it might just be chicken and cheesy rice with broccoli on the side, which I'm okay with as well. But I'm gonna just try this recipe this month. If it goes over well with everybody, then I will make it into freezer meals for later this fall. A couple other meals that do have potential to be freezer meals: lasagnas. I'm definitely doing 2 of those, one for now, one for the freezer. We're also gonna do a honey garlic meatballs. This was on my meal plan last month and I skipped over it. We might still end up doing it. I do have a couple days left of July upon filming this, but I want to make sure we're trying it, see how everybody likes it, because I love having meatballs prepped in my freezer. It's one of my favorite things. So I want to give that a go. We're going to do a honey garlic stir fry. We're actually definitely going to do this twice just because I know we're going to have so many fresh vegetables coming out of the garden. It's honestly really the only time of year we do stir fries because I think it just tastes best fresh, and throughout the winter it just doesn't hit the same. So we're gonna do that twice. Might do that out on the Blackstone as well, especially while I'm solo parenting, because the kids can play in the yard and I can still keep an eye on everybody and get dinner cooked. So there's that. We're gonna do a pepper steak with rice. Once again, fresh vegetables coming out of the garden, you can't beat it. Now we're heading into some of our crock pot meals that some are tried and trues, most of them are new ones though, that we are going to try prepping for all those fall days like I was talking about, so that if we do like them, I can prep them as dump and go crock pot meals moving into this fall and winter. So we're gonna do a slow cooker beef and noodles. This looked ridiculously easy via Pinterest. It was just a beef roast and some noodles, like some Amish style egg noodles that I already have in my pantry, so that'll be great. We're also gonna do a crock pot queso, which is super simple. I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients for that as well. Haven't done that in a while, and I already have tortilla chips downstairs for dipping and eating. We'll basically make nachos out of it once again with all the fresh stuff coming out of the garden. It'll be great. We are going to do a crock pot chicken noodle soup. This looked interesting to me because it looked almost more like a chowder in my opinion, so we're gonna give that a go. We're also gonna do a crock pot kielbasa, potatoes and green beans. And then we're gonna do loaded ramen and patty melts. And that is all 31 meals for the month of August, with hitting all of the things that I wanted to hit. Trying some freezer meals, trying some crock pot meals, easy meals, and also eating out of the garden and abiding by our pantry challenge thing that we have going on here. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope wherever you guys are, you're having a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys in another one. Bye.